In 410 AD, the unthinkable happened. Rome, the eternal city, the symbol of power and civilization for centuries, fell to the Visigoths. The world was stunned. How could the mighty heart of the ancient world crumble so easily? Panic and confusion spread like wildfire, and fingers quickly pointed at Christianity. Critics claimed that Rome's abandonment of its traditional gods in favor of the new faith had angered the divine and doomed the empire. It was a moment of crisis not just for Rome, but for an entire worldview. Who to blame for the fall of Rome? Did the Roman gods abandon the empire? Amid this chaos, one man saw deeper truths. Far from the ruins of Rome, in his quiet study in North Africa, Saint Augustine of Hippo began crafting a response that would transcend the immediate crisis, a masterpiece that would challenge the very foundations of how people understood history, society, and the human condition. This monumental work, The City of God, would not only defend Christianity, but also offer a revolutionary vision of two cities, one earthly and fleeting, driven by self-love, and another heavenly and eternal, rooted in love for God. Augustine's words would echo through the centuries, shaping philosophy, theology, and Western thought itself. Today we'll reflect on the profound wisdom of Saint Augustine through his most famous quotes, drawing inspiration from his influential works such as Confessions, The City of God, On the Trinity, On Free Will, and On Christian Doctrine. Who was Saint Augustine? Saint Augustine, also known as Augustine of Hippo, was born on November 13, 354, in Tagaste, Roman North Africa, modern-day Algeria. His father, Patricius, was a pagan who converted to Christianity late in life, while his devout Christian mother, Monica, profoundly influenced him. Educated in Tagaste and Carthage, Augustine excelled in rhetoric but led a self-described sinful life, including an affair that resulted in the birth of his son, Adeodatus. Ambitious and restless, he moved to Rome and later Milan, where Bishop Ambrose's sermons and Monica's prayers guided his spiritual journey. After years of inner conflict, Augustine converted to Christianity in 386 AD and was baptized by Ambrose the following year. Returning to North Africa, he faced personal tragedy with the deaths of Monica and Adeodatus, but fully dedicated himself to God. Ordained as a priest in 391 and later Bishop of Hippo in 395, Augustine served until his death in 430 during the Vandal siege of the city. 10 quotes. 1. Without justice, what are kingdoms but great bands of robbers? Augustine critiques the legitimacy of political power when it lacks justice. He suggests that without moral grounding, even organized states are no better than criminal enterprises, highlighting the necessity of virtue and justice in governance. 2. Remember this. When people choose to withdraw far from a fire, the fire continues to give warmth, but they grow cold. When people choose to withdraw far from light, the light continues to be bright in itself, but they are in darkness. This is also the case when people withdraw from God. Using vivid imagery, Augustine illustrates humanity's relationship with God. God remains constant and unchanging, like fire or light. But it is human choice to draw near or distance oneself that determines spiritual warmth or darkness. 3. God is always trying to give good things to us, but our hands are too full to receive them. This reflects Augustine's view on attachment to worldly desires. He suggests that clinging to material possessions or distractions prevents individuals from receiving the blessings and grace that God offers. 4. The peace we seek is not found in this world, but only in God. Augustine emphasizes the transient and imperfect nature of worldly peace compared to the eternal and perfect peace found in union with God. This reflects his broader theological vision of humanity's ultimate purpose being rooted in divine rather than earthly fulfillment. 5. Pride is the beginning of all sin. For Augustine, pride represents humanity's attempt to elevate itself above God, mirroring the fall of both Adam and Satan. It is the root of disobedience and self-centeredness, which leads to all other sins. 6. Hope has two beautiful daughters. Their names are anger and courage. Anger at the way things are, and courage to see that they do not remain as they are. This metaphorical statement reflects Augustine's understanding of hope as an active force for change. Anger motivates dissatisfaction with injustice, while courage inspires action toward transformation. 7. Faith is to believe what you do not see. The reward is to see what you believe. Augustine highlights faith as a journey that begins with trust in unseen truths, leading ultimately to divine revelation and understanding. It underscores his belief in faith as a precursor to spiritual enlightenment. 8. He who created us without our help will not save us without our consent. This statement encapsulates Augustine's view on free will and grace. While God initiates creation and offers salvation, human cooperation and consent are necessary for redemption, balancing divine sovereignty with human responsibility. 9. The heavenly city outshines Rome beyond comparison. There, instead of victory, is truth. Instead of high rank, holiness. Instead of peace, felicity. Instead of life, eternity. In the city of God, Augustine contrasts the transient glory of earthly empires like Rome with the eternal perfection of the heavenly city. He reorients Christian hope away from worldly power toward divine fulfillment. 10. Peace in society depends upon peace in the family. Augustine underscores the foundational role of family harmony in creating a stable and just society. For him, societal peace begins with virtuous relationships at home, reflecting a microcosm of broader communal order. Saint Augustine's influence shaped both religious and non-religious thought, leaving a lasting impact on theology, philosophy, and intellectual history. In a future video, I will focus specifically on his book, The City of God. If you enjoyed this exploration into one of history's greatest minds, don't forget to like this video, share it with fellow seekers, and subscribe to Eternal Philosophies. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.